Well, hello friends. I know it's been a long time, but it's John from the Poi here. And it is the Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, which many of you know is the El Cinco Loco with our running friends. Chris Russell from the Run Run Live podcast, Steve Runner from Forgivations, and Adam Tinkoff from Zen Confessions. We'll be there along with many, many other folks. We're expecting 10 to 12 people to be out running the Charles River. I'm not really good at the Boston thing, not as good as Steve, because I'm not native. I'm from Chicago originally. But I'm very excited. I've got my Boston Strong shirt on, and actually I've got another shirt that was a marathon shirt that I bought Friday before the Boston Marathon this year. So, like anything dated 2013 for the Boston Marathon, that means a lot. And we're going to run across the finish line. And so, I wanted to wear that shirt, but the truth be told, I bought the size that I want to be, not the size that I am. So what that means is it's tight. So, little update on my running. It's not going so well. I was diagnosed officially with a firm diagnosis about my foot. It's avascular necrosis, which means there's no blood getting to one of the little bones in my foot right before the toes. And so that bone is kind of dying off, and in order to fix it, it's going to require surgery. And I don't want to do surgery. So what I'm going to try and do is I've started P90X. Now P90X is a 90-day workout program, and because of my work schedule and whatnot, it may become P120X, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'm trying to lose some serious weight, like 30 pounds, and get really back into fighting weight. And hopefully that will ease the pressure on my feet when I run, and then I can really get back to running. So all that said, before I get any more with that, I don't know if you can see, but I got the old bicycle in the back here. So I'm going to be participating, but on 2 wheels instead of 2 feet. And my attitude is this, at least I'm able to participate. If I can't run the 8 miles, I can certainly ride it, and I really appreciate Chris Russell throwing it out there. On the Cinco Loco page on Facebook, I kind of expressed my frustration, and immediately Chris wrote back, just bring your bike, ride your bike, it's no big deal. He's right. So, with that, I'm on my way up. We're going to have a wonderful day. The weather should be gorgeous. It's a little cloudy here near Cape Cod, but in Boston it's supposed to be in the mid-60s and sunny, so the weather will be great, the friends will be great, and we got together last night and we had a couple of Samuel Adams, and it was great to see Tim Ryan, who's not going to be with us today, but will be in spirit. He was at the last Mojo Loco, and other friends we're going to meet them all. So anyway, that's the update. I'll keep you posted throughout the day, and hopefully you take some good video of the Boston Marathon area, the finish line area, and just the sights and sounds of Boston on El Cinco de Mayo. El Cinco Loco. All right. Thank you, friends, for tuning in, and more to come.
Here so you can film us.
No, I don't. I keep saying I'm going to get one. Hey, it's Buddy the Wonder Dog. And Chris Russell and Steve Runner there.
There you go. No, buddy. It's okay. He's coming back. He's coming back.
We're all enamored with Buddy the Wonder Dog. We'll finally meet him in person.
Whoa, sorry. We were driving. I definitely got lost.
I won't tell you what you did.
You can't even use the GPS in Boston because
No,
it'll
we
go
missed
like,
it.
turn left on Soldiers Field
I just did that to get here.
in 11.7 miles, do a U-turn. 11.7 miles?
Yeah, we series. Now, we don't think this is actually sequentially the 5th race, but we're counting today in Fibonacci. So today, we'll be running 54 miles, okay? Every mile will be a Fibonacci mile. We will run mile 1, and then we will run mile 1, and then 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 8 miles equals 54. It doesn't make sense, but we're standing in the shadow of MIT, the home of very smart people, and nothing makes sense to us when we listen to them, so we figured we'll do it this way. So don't ask if you want to know where we are, how far we've run. We don't really know. But that's not what this is about. It's not about counting the miles. It's about counting the smiles.
Get it?
Ah, that's good.
So,
See what you did there.
Yes, and I proudly thank you for saying that. And this is also the very first Mojo Loco event where we actually have a four-legged runner who's keeping my legs wrong. Buddy the Wonder Dog is here with us and will be running with us. It's so awesome to have a dog finally on a Mojo Loco
And he
event.
loves dirty water.
And he loves dirty water. We'll be running up and down the dirty water today. For those of you that have been following us, we're running up the Charles River to the Boston Museum of Science, crossing over, and then we will be going into the proper city of Boston to hopefully see the finish line and pay our respects. I know there are some other events going on, so we'll get as close as we can and then head back to the hotel. So if you're interested in following us, just go to steverunner.com or
Just go to cincoloco.steverunner.com.
That's right. So now we'll focus on everybody here. I want to thank you all for coming. This is such an incredible opportunity to be able to do stuff like this, to kind of just put out the call that we're going to do a run, and the most amazing people I know show up time and time again. This is really the ultimate expression of what social media is all about. Like, we all meet each other, we connect virtually online, but when we actually connect in real time, it means so much more, because when I see you guys again in Facebook, I have no reason to ignore you. Because I actually know you now, right? And you're actually my friend, and I can't have too many friends, right? And you know, the more I age, the more I move on in life, the more challenges and difficulties I go through. As I've said before, the kind words and thoughts and ideas of your friends are the stones that build the ground that you stand on, especially when the ground is shaky. You know, with the events in Boston and my own personal tragedy, you know, I stand on the bricks of the kind words and the love of all of my friends. So for everybody that's here, you're now my friend, and that means more to me than anything. And you know, I like you guys more than even some people in my family. Sorry, Glenn, that's my brother. I love you too, but he's not listening. Trust me, he never listens to me. So it's just so great, and we just have a beautiful day, and you know, we're standing on the shoulders of all of the people who are following us. We wish you could be here, Eddie. We wish you could be here, Norm. You're with us in spirit, and everybody else, Maddie and Matt and Chris and you know, and Sam and all of the.
And we start. There's also a walk for hunger today in Boston. So it's going to be an interesting run here. There could be some crowds ahead. It looks like checkpoint 7 is ahead. Is that like checkpoint Charlie? I don't know. But it is a beautiful day, and we just had a nice opening ceremony with Adam kicking it off. And so anyway, I'm picking up the rear here, and I'm in charge of water and supplies, I guess. So it's going to be a wonderful day in Boston. So we just crossed over the Charles River, and we're now headed back. So we're on the Boston side of things, and we're near the Hat Shell and the Esplanade, it's called. Wonderful places to run.
We all together?
Such a great city, beautiful city. So this is the Esplanade, kind of like the Central Park of Boston. Softball games, baseball games going, fishing. I don't know if I'd eat any fish out of that river, but the duck tours. So up ahead is the Hat Shell, and that's where the famous 4th of July concert happens every year. This is just a beautiful park, my goodness, and a beautiful day. And here's Steve Runner interviewing Chris Russell for Fidipidation.
It's like that. That's one of the reasons why I love it. It's long. It's long, but you have that contrast. No, I thought about I love it when things turn green like this because it's the beginning. We have a whole summer of this. It's going to be great.
Yeah, the further north you go, the more riotous and shorter the summers are. When I used to work up in Montreal and Quebec, I used to notice how for their summer's about a month long, but they all come out. They all have Harleys and convertibles and Winnebagos.
Oh, it's a month long.
Yeah, it's just like really you want a motorcycle for a month worth of summer.
Panorama camera.
I bet it's
So how's the weather down in Florida for it's warm for running?
We can't.
There we go.
Ah, that feels good.
Get those ducks?
So this is where the famous 4th of July concert takes place every year.
And it still does.
And it still does, yeah. Must be teak wood, huh? That sure weathers well.
Is that cedar or teak?
I bet you it's teak.
So it'll last forever.
Here goes Buddy. Buddy!
It's going to go conduct.
my old job newspaper.
I couldn't imagine turning my dog loose in the city here.
He would go everywhere. At least mine would.
Yeah, mine would too. These cherry trees are in full blossom over there. Boy, it's beautiful. We're on Commonwealth Avenue now, and we're about 2 blocks down from the Boston Marathon finish line. Okay, this is the Copley area of Boylston and Dartmouth, near the finish line. There's a lot of news media here because of the Walk for Hunger.
Yeah. That's because I know you talked this year about how you were going to approach the race differently. Now we need different every year, probably. For you.
Yeah, I prefer not to race it, so that's why I'm going to try and qualify this spring. And frankly, I think I'll pack it in. I think if I qualify and run next year, I'll pack it in for a while, anyhow. There's some other races I want to run.
You heard it here.
That's right.
Run New England.
I want to run the Flying Pig.
Yep.
There you go.
I want to run the Big Sur.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of great races. I want to do the Rim to Rim,
Yeah.
which is this weekend, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, and I got to do that before I get too decrepit, right?
Well, you can't do it all by Tuesday, Chris.
And I'm going to lose my running partner in the next couple of years, so
You'll pack it in probably before you.
we'll pack it in.
Okay, we're at the finish line of the marathon, and you can see the boarded up windows up there. And this is the actual finish line right here. So if you remember correctly, the bomb went off right about over there, the first bomb. And that's Marathon Sports right there, which got a lot of media attention because the windows were all blown out, and that's where the very first injured people were tended to. Sorry about the school buses.
You know, really, if you want to catch people drunk driving, you can just arrest them when they bought the nips.
Because you know they're going to be, yeah.
And, you know, just stand there and hand out leaflets or something.
Medals. You get them.
Nice.
You guys first. Yes, we now get to partake in the distribution of the Cinco Loco Velvet
Wait a minute,
Cupcake.
I thought that was full last night. They disappeared, is that it?
There seems to be, wait a minute.
No, don't pay attention.
How many were there originally?
That's exactly how many there were.
There seems to be some reorganization going on there.
Such a lucky number.
Jeez, I didn't see the rock. Well, and so we say so long to the Cinco Loco, El Cinco de Mayo Loco in Boston. What an amazing day with new friends and old. To run the Charles River, the Esplanade, and see the sights of Boston in the spring. I hope you enjoyed some of it. I did my best to bring you the spirit of what it was about, and it was just an amazing day with friends, and that's the power of social media. So thank you, Adam, for putting this together. And may I also say to you, Adam, that it was just a privilege and an honor to help celebrate Jacob's life and be there with you as you set a little piece of Jacob free. God bless you. So that concludes the Cinco Loco, and we will do it again in Boston in a couple of years. And I hope anyone and everyone who can get here can join and just have fun. It doesn't matter. I rode my bike. I mean, you ride your bike. You know, get a scooter. Run it if you can, and if you can't, that's okay too. So I enjoyed my role, and hopefully provided some backpack services for some, and it worked out great. Seeing the finish line of the Boston Marathon, the memorial, was awe-inspiring. So it was an honor to bring that to you as well, no matter where you are. So anyway, I know I haven't been posting a lot. Hopefully you'll see a little bit more of me. I don't know what's going to happen with my recovering, running, and all that stuff. I mean, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? It was a great day. And thank you, Steve. Thank you, Adam, for putting this together and making it happen. And we will see you on the next Mojo Loco, maybe in a town near you. Thanks for joining me at Run New England. You can contact me at runnewengland@gmail.com. And I hope you're doing well, your training is doing well. And so long for now from New England. This is John from the Poi saying thanks for joining me. Here's the Boston Globe building.